Hey everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill 2. We are going to continue our search to find everything that's missing in the game, so let's go. There's only one glimpse of the past in Woodside apartment building, so that should be pretty easy to find. The recording actually came out pretty good last time, so I think I'm going to stick with this audio setting for now. I'm trying to run the whole game without using any optional game noise reduction, because that seems to be working out well for the other playthrough I was doing, which is one of Crash Bandicoot Remastered. So let's pull off this tarp and get a look at the puzzle here. It is on hard mode, so I assume it's going to be a lot more difficult to figure out. I don't know if the solutions stay the same or not. But we're going to leave that alone for now because we don't have the coins. Why has 201 not been rented out for so long? There have been so many years since anyone lived there. I know they've never really checked out, but I think it's time to move on now. They're gone. So who was living in 201 then? A lot of mysteries in this game. What's that arrow too? Looks like a 3. Alright, so that's locked. I think we got the health drink that was over here already. That's locked. So we're either going outside over here or to the second floor. One of those two. Oh, I forgot, is the radio turned off or not? I forgot to check, didn't we turn that off last time? Does it automatically turn it back on? Well, it's too late now for the playthrough if it was turned off, so... I mean, if it wasn't turned off, it's too late now, so let's just roll with it and see what happens. It's unfortunately way too late now. I could have sworn we turned that off last time.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Pick up some bullets, even though we're not going to use them. Like I said in the Crash Bandicoot video, yesterday wasn't so bad. I actually won a bit of money off Rafael Campos in the golf tournament. I should have been way before, but I didn't. But at least I got a piece of it. Gotta support a fellow Puerto Rican. Because there aren't many of us guys around in professional sports, at least in America. We can't unlock that just yet. Yeah, I really hope that radio was turned off in the previous video. I haven't checked. Because otherwise we're screwed as far as getting the trophy for this one. Which means I'd have to play the game again one more time. And that's way too much of Silent Hill because I've been playing this game pretty much non-stop ever since it came out in October. Alright, here we go, the first of the mannequins. Let's see how tough they are. They're obviously not going to hit quite as hard as they normally do because we're on easy mode. So hopefully we can just out-muscle them with the plank. Oh, look at it, there it is right there. Like we don't see it. Gotta get some distance from it. There we go, got him. Oh, there was a little frame skip there, just for a tad. Just a bit of a moment.
These clothes.
Alright, we got the shoot courtyard key. Mannequins on the counters. So before we can even get any of the memos or the glimpse of the past or anything like that, we need to find the second floor key. So we gotta go downstairs first to the shoot courtyard. Which should be this, right? That is not it. It's the opposite direction. This one over here. I think we can unlock this door, right? Nope. Not yet. Oh wow, look at the fog. It does have a lot more life to it. So that's the blocked garbage chute. We can't do anything with that just yet. The apartment buildings look a lot larger here than they do in the original Silent Hill 2. That's the Walter Sullivan article. We're not gonna read that right now because we've read it twice already, but that's talking about how he killed Billy and Miriam Locane and stabbed himself supposedly, and about the classmate. Someone speculated that classmate might be actually Jasper. I'm not really sure. I think Jasper's a little too young to have been a classmate with Walter Sullivan. I don't think the ages match up. I think Jasper's just a little too young. Unless Jasper is older than he appears to be. That could always be a possibility. That he's much older than he looks. Instead of being in his 30s, he could be 40, maybe. Who knows? I'm not sure Konami themselves know. They've probably forgotten all those details. Or Team Silent, rather. It's actually pretty useful to have those icons because you tend to miss a lot of stuff that you can open easily. Because you just don't know that you can open it. And other times you'll be trying to open drawers or stuff like that that's actually impossible to open. So it's Actually, better to keep that little icon on the screen. You can just reduce it if you want. If it's too big, you can just reduce it in size. Okay, we need the second floor key. God damn, look at that roach. This came out of nowhere. Bastard. That is open. That's always an ominous thing when it's open like that. That means somebody opened it. One of the mannequins. Where are they? Yeah, let's sweep the room so we can get a clear look. Ah, you thought you were clever, huh? She thought she was clever, hiding in that corner there, but we were ready for her. With the old dodge. Yeah, you can't fool James. He's a pro at this point. He's been doing this 20 years. Supposedly. Like I said, we'll find out when we examine the photo for ourselves. I don't want to believe just anything that they say on the internet. So we're gonna have to look at those photos ourselves at the very end. We'll get there. Although even so, I imagine even if it is his first time here, once he's killed a couple monsters, he'd get pretty used to it. That's the thing that bothers me about when people say, oh, they prefer games where you can't fight back, because it's like the common person, even the average ordinary person would be able to adapt eventually. You know, people can adapt. So like once you've been fighting monsters for a while, you are going to get used to it. That's just the way your mind works. So this idea that, oh, we can fight back because it's not realistic for, you know, someone to know how to use a gun or pick up an axe. It's like, how much effort do you think it takes to pick up an axe and fight? Or a pipe or a piece of glass on the ground? It's just insane. You know, this notion that an everyman character shouldn't be able to fight back in any way whatsoever. It's just stupid. So you're telling me if you're running from some 6'5" maniac, like 300 pounds, and you pass an axe that you see lying on the ground, you're not gonna pick up the axe? You're just gonna go, oh, I'm too weak to wield a weapon. I guess my best choice is to run. No, anybody would pick up the damn weapon. That's what makes it so stupid. I understand the idea because it makes for supposedly it makes for scarier, more frightening horror games. I say supposedly because those games just bore me to death, but I understand the concept behind the notion of not fighting back, but at the same time, it's just the reasons people give to justify it are just absolute shit. It's like pretending that no regular person ever threw a punch or used a weapon in their entire life. It's just insane. The lengths people go to justify gameplay like Outlast and Amnesia and Soma and stuff like that. Like I said, those games have a point. They have their audience, but it's not really how it play out in real life. Like I don't think if you're looking at those games as being realistic, I think those games are as unrealistic as a Silent Hill game or a Resident Evil game. It's just a different type of unrealism. There's the key we need. And of course, James has to go through the furthest opening and then not even use the plank that he has on him. He could have gotten that key before Laura kicked him.
Hey! Wait! Damn it.
Yeah, James, you brought it on yourself, you dummy. You could have gotten that key way before she stomped on your hand. You have plenty of time. And he chose to go to the furthest opening to the left and then not even use the plank that he could have just slid it in there, brought the key closer to him, and then picked it up before she was even there. It's just you brought it on yourself, James, you dumbass. Unbelievable the things that this man does. Who do you think is worse at doing non-common sense stuff like that? Him, Harry, Heather, or Henry? I think James is the champion because Harry actually shows some Harry actually shows some self-awareness and awareness of the situation he's in, and Henry just plain doesn't react to anything, so he never takes any risk, period. He just goes with the flow, and he doesn't tend to do too many out there things because he's so laid back and almost like a blank slate. And then Heather has the most common sense out of the four of them, so she's definitely not the prime contender. I think the number one contender for being a dumbass among the four of them is in fact James Sunderland. Where do we have to get the key? Yeah, where do we get the key? Because we went through there. I always forget. I just forget where it is. Because we went through there. Oh, we didn't go in 108. Oh yeah, she stomped on her hand and slid it back over here. So yeah, now we can go back to 108. The fog does look a... God damn it, Laura. The fog does look a lot better here. It's not just this all-encompassing gray mass like it is in performance mode. It actually has life to it. You can see the way it flows, the way it interacts with the environment, the way it surrounds James. It does look a lot better. You just gotta get used to the slower pace of the game. But like I said, Silent Hill is a slower paced game, so I've actually gotten used to it pretty quickly. I did not anticipate it, you know, being this easy to get into, because quality mode on Final Fantasy Remake sucks. People avoid that. And then even on Spider-Man, it was a bit too slow also. Some people say it wasn't that bad, but I tried playing it a bit on Spider-Man. It was a tad slow. But this one's just right. I think maybe because it is a horror game, like I say, you expect a slow pace to begin with, so what it does is, you know, it forces you to play slower. Give it a key. Alright, we got the second floor hallway key. Something is in here. Where are you? Where's that damn thing? I still don't get what the music references are. I'm gonna have to look those up because I have no clue what those are. Seriously, I have no idea what those music sheets are at all. Like, was it just stuff Mary liked, or I don't know, stuff that James enjoyed, or is it just like a little Easter egg for the developers? I have no clue what those things are. Like, are those things that played a major role in other Bluebird games? I have no idea.
Huh. Quite the artist.
Okay, so there's a glimpse in 213. And the memo, we also had to head to room 213. And the photos are 102 and 212, so we gotta go to 102. That's our next destination, 102. Gotta get those photos before I forget because I always miss them. You think Laura lived here at one point? It would explain why it has all these drawings on the wall. If she lived here and she got injured, maybe when the Lakeview Hotel burned down, that's when she got injured in the fire, and then she had to be sent to the hospital. It would definitely explain. Oh, is that backpack hers? Did she leave it behind? It would definitely explain why she's familiar with this place. Yeah, what is that sheet music? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, here come the freaks. 108 is open. And 106. God damn, they're trying to swarm us. Close that door, James. Yeah, let's kill that guy before he cause us any trouble. God damn. I think we were already in 106. Were we? Because it has the little arrow opening. Oh no, we weren't in 106. That also reminds me, we had to go to motel room 106 after we leave behind Maria, because I forgot to do that on the hard playthrough, and that's an actual trophy. So this is to deliver this to Mrs. Millie from 102. Looks like her husband died and she doesn't want to go out anymore. Damn, we came all this way for what? One health drink? Pretty much. I thought there would have been a trophy for smashing all the TVs in the town, but apparently there is not, so that's just their own sick enjoyment. They don't actually give us anything for smashing all the TVs. Let's go to 108. Oh, you're back for more? Really? Really, jackass? You're back for more, huh? And stay down this time, you jackass. Freaking gas bag. Stay down this time. Okay, there's gonna be one around the corner. We already know that. It's a mannequin too. Well, I thought that was a prompt. That's just a little button for the radiator. I thought that was an actual prompt to examine it. I was about to say, is there another glimpse I don't know about? It's right around the corner. Come on. Oh, maybe there isn't one here, because that's where we get the golden apple. Damn, that's a big ass hair dryer. Can we smash the glass for the shower? We can. There's absolutely no purpose to that. It's just for pure fun. See, that saves us time having the prompts, because now we know we don't have to check out those drawers. Before we would have to examine every single cabinet, drawer, door in the game. Now we don't have to. Rabbit ear antennas. Remember those? Nobody uses those anymore. Everything's all digital now. That's purely analog technology. I'm guessing that wedding dress is resembling Mary's, the one she used to get married to James. That's what I'm guessing that thing is. It's just another reference to her. Okay, we gotta head to 102, but how do we get there? How do we get there? Because the gate is locked, so we can't go that way. Oh, I guess we have to take the long way, go up to the second floor first, and then head over there. Because I don't think we can go to room 102 just yet. The gate is locked. Yeah, he slashed it across with his marker. So we do have to go to 102, but I don't think we can go there just yet. Okay, so our next destination is 213. Oh, he opened it. Nice of them to open that gateway for us. That means we don't have to go the long way round. Oh shit, there's two of them. Crap. Alright, let's take them one by one. Are they gonna move? Or is this an old-fashioned western stare down? All we need is that cliche music playing while they're staring at each other. Chuck Norris style. I like how casually James can just run backwards. Really helps with getting away from enemies. Let's lure them out so we have more space to maneuver. You think we can go in the office? Oh yeah, the office resets him. Nice. But it doesn't reset James. Really? Really? Still sizzling. God damn! That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. Trying to take them both at once. We gotta find some way to separate them, even if it's just sneak attacking one of them. It says, why the hell are they together? Shit. There we go. We got rid of one. God damn. You bastards. That took way longer than I anticipated. God damn, it's tough when you can't use a gun to weaken them. Like I said, I'm afraid to shoot it because I don't know if it actually counts towards your total or not if you use a gun. Like what happens if I shoot one of them accidentally and they just die like that? Then we lose the trophy. So I'm afraid to risk shooting them in the knee to bring them down because it might count against us. Normally it's you have to kill an enemy using a melee weapon or whatever. It's okay to shoot them as long as you don't kill them, but I have no idea whether that's true or not in this game. Alright, we got another photo. Valentine's Day. So let me write that down. Oh, we have plenty of health drinks. God damn, we got 17. So the textures do look nicer overall. Like I said, you just have to get used to the slower pace of the game. I might just switch on them from time to time, you know, just switch between performance and quality mode, you know, just performance when I want to play fast James and quality when I want to play slow James, and just admire the view and the scenery. Look at that, an old-fashioned camera. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else in here. What did we get? We got the second floor hallway key. Okay, we gotta go to the second floor. That's what we gotta do. I guess we might as well heal. Just so that it doesn't count against us. Gotta keep in tip-top shape for Maria. So she can appreciate that booty being intact. Alright, let's use the key. And yeah, our destination is apartment 213. That's where we gotta go. So here's Pyramid Head's work. I'm sure that guy's gonna get back up. This is normally kind of like the boring area of the original game, just going to the apartment buildings. It's funny, a lot of people complain about Silent Hill 3 being boring in the first half when you're going to the mall and the sewers and the office building, but I actually find it more interesting than the apartments in Silent Hill 2. Those are kind of boring if you're playing on a New Game Plus or whatever after playing the game many times. That one's actually kind of vacant. Not much happens there except for meeting Eddie and then Angela again, and you see Laura obviously, but nothing really important of note happens there besides this pyramid head being introduced. I kind of like the mall. There he is right there. Speak of the devil, the red devil. Yeah, I kind of like the mall a lot more than I do the apartment buildings. The mall and the office building, especially, even the sewer. I like those areas a lot more than I do the early section of Silent Hill 2 with the apartment buildings. For me, the game doesn't really get going until we get to Rosewater Park. Or maybe once we get to that first Pyramid Head fight. Hey, Pyramid Head, how are you doing? Holding up good? Someone said that this must be Pyramid Head's torture, being trapped in the town for 20 years with James. By that point, he's just begging James to get out. He's just like, please, James, just accept what you did. Find whatever you need to and get the fuck out. I'm tired of this already. I got other stuff to do than attend to your decrepit ass for 20 freaking years. He actually but he actually seems almost angrier without the radio. With the radio, it causes a lot of static. Here, he's just glaring at you. You can just feel it through the helmet. He's like, oh, I gotta deal with this bastard again. How many times are you gonna put me through this town? Town's supposed to be punishing James instead of punishing Pyramid Head, making him put up with James for literal decades. If that theory is true. Which I said, I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see the actual photos for myself. There's the coin, James. Watch out you don't hit your head on that ledge there. Can't you just fish it out with something? Improvise? Like take this mop and I don't know, find some way to just fish out the coin. Can't you just improvise, James? Heather would improvise. She wouldn't let something like that stop her. Who's in here? Oh, this is 213. Okay. Scratched up one in the bedroom. Here we go. Man, it's dark in here. Can't see shit. Even with the flashlight. The flashlight only goes like 4 feet. Big fat 0. Nothing there. It's just empty. Resident Evil herb. Where's the scratched up wall? Here it is. There it is. So I think that's where the original clock was in 213. The original grandfather clock was here. That's why it's all scratched up. There we go. We got that glimpse. And that is the only glimpse in the whole Woodside apartment building. From then on, we gotta wait until we get to Blue Creek and the other world, so we're fine on glimpses for now. That was the only one. It's nice that they kept the same ambience for the apartment buildings. It pretty much gives off the same mood. We need the key for that one. Oh, okay, so we need the small staircase key for this in order to get the next memo, so we gotta go hunt for that. To 14. 16. It would have been nice if you could extend, I mean, like, yeah, like open up all the apartment buildings, I mean all the apartments in the building, but that definitely would have extended the section to probably like 3 hours or so. So I get that there has to be a limit on them. You can't enter every single building and space in the game. The game wouldn't be able to render them, and also the areas would become interminably long. You know, it would just be extended forever. Now we do need this gun because there's a trophy in another apartment building we have to get. We have to shoot all the happy birthday balloons. Hold L to aim, press R2 to shoot. Oh, apparently Masahiro Ito said something pretty interesting. He said that if you aim here and shoot at the TV, it's the only time in the game when the gun misfires. Let's test that out. Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely misfired. So if there had been someone standing right there, James would have killed him accidentally. Murderer. Yeah, and that's automatic, so he does misfire the gun. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of details about these games that I don't think even the fans who have played it like multiple times know. Like only Ito and the developers of Bloober and maybe Akira no Yamaoka. Maybe they let him in on some things, but yeah, it seems like there's still a lot of hidden details to discover that people don't even know about. They don't even suspect what's hidden in the game. That's always cool when a game has enough mysteries to last you for a while. Maybe sometimes even years. We've all heard the stories of them finding stuff in Mario games and Sonic games and stuff like that years afterwards. Like, I think they found something new from Super Mario 64 just like a couple months ago or something like that, and that game is about 20 years old. Here we go, James's doppelganger, dead on the left seat. Yeah, you can't notice as much here, but in the original he did really look like James. Here you can still see the boots and the jeans, but the jacket is stained red. Obviously the mask is covered. I mean the face is covered, so I'm guessing that's Pyramid Head killing James for the first time, letting out some of his anger. Probably, like I said, at being stuck here for so long with freaking James Sunderland. He's just angry at this point. He will not let it go. Okay, so we gotta go to 212. and then get the photo in 210. It looks really eerie there, the way the light is just shining on the dead body there. That looks really eerie right there. That's a hell of a picture if we had a picture mode or photo mode. I do wish they add that eventually, because that's that would be a pretty nice addition, an actual photo mode to play around with. That would be pretty great. Damn, look at how lifelike the apartment building looks. This is some incredible work on the graphics here. God damn, look at that. If only it ran a little bit better, huh? If only the PS5 could handle both 60 FPS and this at the same time. I know obviously the Pro can, probably the PS5 Pro, but like I said, I'm not paying $820 for that shit. Hell no. Maybe if you give it to me for free as part of like a promotion or something, or even give it to me half off, then I'll buy it. But I'm not buying it as it is right now. $820, are you kidding me? Hell no. Hell freaking no. I see you, mannequin, looking there like some type of messed out rabbit with those leg ears. I see you. Oh, he just ran off like a coward. It's gonna hide in the corner over here. Look at him, right there. There you go. You're finished. And let's get the second photo. Here it is. Career's humble beginnings. So that is it for the glimpses and the photos, and at least until we get to Blue Creek. So for now, we just gotta find focus on finding the other key. Look at that. It's almost like it left an imprint of itself in there. Look at that. That's not disturbing. Look at that. It's almost like a ghost imprint from Silent Hill 4 on the wall. Wonder what that represents. There's got to be a meaning to it. Like stuff like that has meaning. You know, not everything in the series has a meaning. Like some of the stuff in the first game is just random, and some of the stuff in the third game is just random, but a lot of the stuff does have a hidden meaning to it. Not all of it, but most of it. Especially now that you have Bloober team working on the series, and they can put their own hidden meanings, you know, in it. Who knows what sort of stories they have from, you know, with them being Polish. They probably have all sorts of stories themselves about Polish urban legends and lore, or famous stories or mythology, stuff like that. Oh, here comes another one. Where'd he go? Really? Let's go lower the door first before we mess with that. Or the fire escape, rather. Alright, here he comes. Is it a spitter or is it the mannequins? Definitely a spitter. Definitely a spitter. Nope. Give him that combo, James. Got him. Is it me, or there are a lot more of them in the apartment building, even though it's supposed to be easier? Or did I just forget how many of them there actually are? Maybe I just lost count? Because it seems like there's a couple more enemies in here than there normally are, usually. At least I don't remember them being here. Okay, so you gotta shoot all those balloons. You got one. God damn, who's in here? Freaking mannequin. Get lost. There you go. Which one's the mannequin? Oh, it's that one. The one to the right. Yeah, so if you want to play like the old Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2, you know, if you want there to not be as much stress about the enemies and having to beat them, just play on easy. This is a huge waste of ammo, but we've got to do it if we want that trophy. Let's make sure these guys are actually dead before we keep firing. Yeah, so if you don't like being overwhelmed by the enemies, you can just play on easy mode. I don't think anybody's gonna hold it against you. This should do it. Let's go. There you go. Let's not party. In capital letters. Welcome home. That's not a warm homecoming. Somebody pointed out that reminds you of the... It reminds you of the welcome... What was it? Welcome Leon sign from RE2 where they spelled welcome wrong. They put 2 L's. And then in the remake, to kind of pay homage to that, they had a space between the L and the C, and then they had an extra L on the desk. That was pretty clever. You know, making fun of something that was just a legitimate typo in the original because of the translation. It shows they have a sense of humor. Someone blew up the toilet. Okay, so we got that. What else do we need to get? $205, $207. Oh yeah, gotta go to 208 and 206. Ah, that's locked. We gotta go the other side first. Where's Eddie? I always forget which room he's in. It's even the same in the original. I keep confusing the rooms he and Angela are in. We're coming up on our first test soon. This is our first test of the hard difficulty for the puzzles. Because we gotta do a safe combination in there. I'm hoping they changed it and it's not just the same one but more convoluted. You must think I'm cruel, but this prison is of your own making. The choice was yours. I watched you make it over and over and over again. This time's not gonna be any different. I'll be here watching. So I'm guessing they kept someone hostage in there until they died. But that note actually reminds me of the movie I watched last night, The Substance. How the main character at certain points was almost a prisoner. She was almost a prisoner inside her own body. Because she had to rely on her younger, better self to wake her up again by switching. And sometimes she didn't want to do that because the younger self didn't want to go back to being old and miserable and alone. So she just kept prolonging the switch and making things worse. It's a really interesting movie. You should check it out. It's very Cronenberg. That would be the right term. Cronenbergen? It's a very Cronenberg-like movie. It has influences from that, The Thing, The Blob, and a whole bunch of different influences. That director knows her horror movies. It makes me look forward to whatever she does next. So we already had The Substance, so the only one left is the granddaddy of them all, Nosferatu in December. That should be great, hopefully. Because I think the director is Robert Eggers. He usually does good movies. Like, they're not always to my taste, but I've heard he does masterful movies and with the material he uses. One of those auteurs that's actually worth a damn. But at the same time, the thing is, it's Nosferatu, and Nosferatu has had 2 hit movies already. The first one was pretty great, way back in the 20s, and then the remake was pretty great, way back in the 70s. So they're 2 for 2 so far. So hopefully Robert doesn't screw it up. Hopefully they make it 3 for 3 in December, because that movie looks and sounds like it's gonna be epic. There's even talk of a award consideration now. So hopefully that's a damn great movie, because like I said, their batting average so far for Nosferatu is pretty high, 2 for 2, no disappointments. So hopefully he makes it 3 for 3. There is a Nosferatu in Venice. It also starred Klaus Kinski, but nobody really counts that one because it actually has nothing to do with the original Nosferatu or the remake. It's just its own little separate vampire movie. I'm guessing in that case it just stands for Vampire Nosferatu. But yeah, nobody really pays attention to that one. Ah, looks like they didn't change out the toilet. Someone literally died in here. Look at that. Nasty. Alright, let's see how the hint has changed. Right, where the rooftops pierce through the night, left our homebound footprints with no one in sight. But has he found home? Oh, please pray tell, or a river of memories leading right to his hell. I think it sounds slightly different, but I'm not sure. So right, left. Are the numbers still the same? Let's see. Oh yeah, so they just moved positions. That is kind of lame though, if the drawings just moved where they are on the wall. And it's still pretty much the same puzzle. Oh yeah, so you gotta look a lot more for them now. They're not quite as visible. I wonder what light does. What does light puzzles do for you? Yeah, where are the numbers? Trying to see. Right and left. But I don't see the drawings. Yeah, where's the numbers? I don't see them. Oh, I'm guessing those are the meals that were feeding them there. So they literally were keeping a person captive here and nobody even knew about it. Nice. Typical Silent Hill. Keeping people captive in shady basement-like conditions. Nobody even knows where they are. Alright, here's 7. That's the house. So that's the footsteps. So that's 7. Okay, we gotta find the roof. We got 7. Okay, like I said, I want to see if it's still exactly the same code, if they just switched it around as far as the location. So we got 7. That's a lot of scribble too. How did that person even manage to do that? We got 11. Alright, got 7 and 11. That's the river. So that's the last one. 7. So we got 7. We gotta find the house. So we got a 7. We've got 11. Where is the last one? So that is kind of lame. They just made the drawings smaller and more difficult to see. I thought they actually would have legitimately changed them. We got a 7. We got 11. See, you can see it right there. Is that a 5 right there? Is that a 5 or is that just an S? Was it 7, 11, 5? No, I think it's just an S. So you got the two numbers. You got 7 and 11. Where is the other one? That almost looks like first, but I know it's not. That's a Y. Okay, this one is actually slightly harder to find. I'm not seeing where it is. See, because we have the house, that's 7. We have the river, that's 11. But where's their third drawing? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm not seeing the third drawing, guys. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's on the floor. I don't even remember what the third drawing was. I remember the house and the river, but not the other thing. What was it? Right, so 7, 11. We're missing one digit. Should we just try the 5 and see what happens? Let's just try the 5 and see what happens. Oh, wait a second, it was right. Nope. That is not it. It is not a 5. Was it 13? It might have been 13, right? What was the other combination? Was it 7, 11, 13? Yeah, I'm just gonna try 13 because I have no idea where that other drawing is. I don't see it. I only see the house and the river. I don't know where the other one is. See, because it glows like that whenever you shine on it. But I'm not seeing any other drawing that's shining like that. All of it just looks like scribble. I'm just gonna try 7, 13, and then 11. What about 7, 11, 13? Nope. He's staring down, but I'm not seeing the drawing he's staring at. 7, 11, 13. Yeah, I might just look this one up because I have no clue where that last drawing is. Nothing is standing out. Yeah, nothing is standing out whenever we highlight it. Or was it a 9? I'm not really sure what the original one was. Oh, there it is. It is 13. So it is 7, 11, 13. Okay, here we go. So it should be 13, 7, 11. Let's do it. There we go. Nice. Just in time. It saved us from having to look that stuff up. And we got the steel key. What is that even for? Is that for the small stairway? Oh no, that's for this door. Never mind. There we go. Oh, so I think it is the same. They just changed the position of the drawings. That kind of sucks. Like I said, I expected they would do something different. I'd seen someone solve this on hard, but I didn't really remember the details of it. That's why. Get rid of these roaches. Where are they? Oh, he's still on the ground. We unlock that door. Alright, we're outside again. Let's grab our drugs over here. Nutrition drink. How much are you willing to bet that nutrition drink has plenty of alcohol in it? Get you nice and drunk to fight the monsters. Silent Hill knows what's up. The old gods know the best cure for anything is just plain old alcohol. And we can unlock this, finally. Alright, there we go. We completely opened up the apartment building. So now where do we have to head? Oh yeah, we gotta go upstairs. But there's enemies in the way. Let's just ignore him. Close that door, James. Get the hell out of here. Is he gonna pursue us or not? Let's wait and see. Does he come this way or not? I guess not. Might as well save. We don't have to kill every single monster we see. We can have mercy on some of them. Okay, so we gotta go upstairs. Should we go downstairs first or upstairs? What is down here? Let's see. Oh, we got bullets. Anything else? Should we go upstairs first? Because I think downstairs is where we meet Eddie, right? Or is Eddie upstairs? No, I think Eddie is up here. I think Angela's down there. No, Angela's in the other world. She's not here. Eddie's here. 313. Looks like they were doing a lot of work in the apartment building, renovating. Or is that just Silent Hill putting up those things? Okay, so we can't go through there. We can't go through 312. God damn. Come here, legs. Damn, we can't get him. Where did she go? Where did she go? Is she in here? Nope. She just walked off. I have no idea where she went. Ooh. Almost got hit there. Got him. God damn. Come on, let's rumble. Okay, so it says before squeezing into room 310, follow the hallway for another gap. Oh, it's over here? Oh yeah, here it is right here. Let's get the syringe first. Some bullets and a first aid box? Really? That makes no sense. Even for Silent Hill, why are they gonna give you bullets? Unless that's the ultimate first aid, just shooting everything in your path. I know there's something here. I know I can feel it. It all looks normal, but it's not. It's underneath, pulsing, trying to get out. Is it trying to get out, or should I get in? I have to uncover it, rip it to the surface. Peel it off, layer by layer, so I can see it. I know it's there. Got the strange note. Oh, she got back up? Really? At least she can't squeeze through. Oh yeah, she's somewhere around here, but we're gonna leave her be. Ooh, come on. Two of them? Really? Man, they were double teaming him. But at least James is still on green in the controller, so you do take a lot less damage here than you do in normal and hard difficulty, obviously. Someone said to just use the chainsaw to get the trophy easily. That way it doesn't matter what difficulty you do it on, but I'm not going to cheese it that way. I'm going to try to get it legitimately. I don't want to be using the chainsaw on Pyramid Head and the Flesh Lips monster at the hospital. That's the easy way out. That is the easy way out. I want to beat them to death with the actual pipe. And there's one more note in 312, which we can access right here. Yeah, that's the cheap way to do it. Just use the chainsaw to kill everything in one hit. That sucks. Come on, where's the satisfaction in that? I see you, mannequin. I see you. Got a syringe. I want to see how many health items we can accumulate and just how many bullets, if we'll reach the hundreds of them. Probably not the health, but I can easily envision reaching like 500 bullets easily since we're not using them at all. Give it one more for good measure. And what is this? I was wrong. No, I wasn't, but I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more. Something blood close. I was looking outside, but it isn't me. There's someone inside me. Again, reminds me of the movie I watched last night, The Substance, where there's definitely someone inside you. A whole other person that actually comes from you. So that is it for pretty much all the extra stuff we can get here. Now it's just a matter of reaching the other world. There's the juice can. Bloody apple. Someone said that James pushes it like he's angry instead of just casually tossing it in there like he did originally. No, he just kind of shoves it in there this time. He's got a grudge against that juice. Maybe that manifested from his dislike of apple juice. It's one more thing for Silent Hill to use against him. His loathing of apple juice. That's why it's called Bloody Apple. Because James bloody hates it. Yeah, we found everything there is to find in Woodside Apartments. Now we just have to head to Blue Creek Apartments. First we gotta get the extra coin. Oh, hell no. Hell freaking no. Can we not go down? I thought we could go down. Because we need the first floor. Let's unlock this. And go get the second coin. We got 2 so far. We need the third one. Yeah, this is gonna take longer than either the previous 2 playthroughs. Probably because since we're looking for all the stuff we're missing, we can't really skip anything. You know, we have to explore each area thoroughly, so it's gonna take longer than the previous playthrough. Maybe not quite as long as the first one that was in excess of over 24 hours, but it's definitely gonna take longer than the hard playthrough where I wasn't really searching for stuff. Here's Eddie right here, along with his mysterious pizza boxes that follow him everywhere. Look at that. Those pizzas just are determined to follow Eddie everywhere. Are they just a sign of him overeating or being self-conscious about his appearance, or does he have a legitimate grudge against pizza for some reason?
Who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He... Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No. I'm not even from this town. It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town, there's something wrong with it. Might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Oh.
And Eddie, be careful.
Yeah, you too.
I like how he says there's something wrong with the town. You think, James? You think a town that has freaking monsters crawling around it has something wrong with it? Really? There's the football posters, signifying, of course, the football player that he shot originally. He doesn't mention that he's a football player here, but he did in the original. So I'm guessing that's a hint towards that.
Eddie, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, see you, Eddie. Try not to blow too many chunks. We gotta go retrieve the coin from the baby carriage there. Oh, look at how awesome the mist looks. It definitely looks a lot more nuanced here. There's a lot of them. Let's lure them over here. Give me that coin. There we go, we made it. How convenient that that door is located there, so you can easily escape. Is there anything in 101? I don't think so, right? Oh hell no, screw that. I don't think there is anything in 101, is there? Alright, let's solve the coin puzzle so we can get upstairs and transition over to the other world. Okay, here we go. 3 bright coins, 3 actors in play, yet within the shade not one doth remain. So there's no one under the tree this time. The one once so gallant has fled from today's sheen as far as he could from the icon of sin. The one whom he swore to shield in her life now lays in a grave away from his sight. Okay, so the man fled to the left. He fled away from the sun, so that's the man. I think this is the woman. Gotta flip it over to the tombstone. And then maybe the snake? Within the shade, so there's no one under the tree. Oh, as far as he could from the icon of sin. Let's switch them around. There we go. His blade strikes that which from the root doth rise, followed by guilt and the mark of demise. The life he once had, he has left behind. Where once there was love, now a stone resides. Okay, so I think we gotta put the snake over here, under the roots. And then the man over here. And maybe the tombstone over here. There we go. He kneels by the crown that cast a cruel shade onto the visage of her who did fade. By them not a soul, not a sight nor sound, and yet evil slitters upon radiant ground. Kneels by the crown, so... Is it the sun? It's either the sun or the tree. Probably the tree, actually. Radiant ground. Okay, so I'm guessing the snake is to the right. Alright, here we go. The beast that from death and decay had spawned, he who has failed, she who's now beyond. Now you pass the judgment on figures of play, and choose where the burden of sin doth lay. So for the Maria ending, since we want Mary to be responsible for her mess, basically, you gotta choose the woman, so we gotta pick Mary as the one responsible. Yep, so the woman is responsible in this case. There we go. First step towards the Maria ending, right there. Now we head to apartment 201. And we're gonna save once we get into the other world. Where is 201 anyway? Okay, we gotta head upstairs. Yeah, that's basically placing the blame on Mary. Maybe not for her getting sick, but more for like her treating James like crap. So that's one more mark towards the Maria ending. Because it's James signifying that he resents Mary secretly. And he does wish to replace her with his idealized vision. So yeah, we're placing the blame squarely on Mary. She should have treated us better regardless of her illness. Obviously I don't agree with that, but I'm just saying that that's what it represents. It's represents Mary being responsible for the situation instead of James. Or at least that's how he feels like it. Let's go. Famous Pyramid Head cutscene. I'm still not sure the handkerchief does anything. People said it doesn't, but then why would they even give it to you? Maybe it's a trick designed to make people think it doesn't do anything? Because why would you have that? Why would you have that in your inventory if it has no significance? I think that was Pyramid Head stomping on the mannequin, at least in the original. People misinterpret it as some type of dance, they don't really know what he's doing, but originally he was just stomping on the monster to finish it off. I think that's what he's doing here too, he's just stomping on the mannequin, even though it's already dead. Just giving it a couple more stomps. And because he has that giant pyramid helmet, that's why he moves so odd, in a strange way. James shooting a man wearing a gigantic pyramid head helmet that's made of iron or some sort of hard metal, clearly. Like that's gonna do anything. You should have aimed for the body, you fool. I mean, he shouldn't have shot at all. Looks like Pyramid Head was testing him to see what he would do. But yeah, it's like, why are you gonna aim for the one part of his body that is obviously not gonna be damaged by gunfire, you fucking idiot? You really think those bullets are gonna penetrate that amount of iron easily? Come on, James, don't be a freaking dumbass. Should have aimed at the freaking body. We got the handkerchief. Yeah, James is a special man. I don't think Harry or Henry or Heather would have quite done that. Incidentally, I just noticed Team Silent loves their names starting with the letter H, right? Harry, Heather, Henry. They just love the H protagonists. Alright, let's go over to the other world. I'm gonna save and that'll be it. Because then we can start fresh from the other world next time when we come back. We don't have to worry anymore about Woodside apartment building. At least we got one trophy so far. The one for the birthday balloons. Yeah, this has more significance now than it did originally, because originally he was just stepping through a fire escape. It was like, why are they trying to make it seem all epic, like he's making some 60-foot jump? It's just 3 feet. But now he's actually stepping into the other world. And that's the trophy you get that I missed the first time. I didn't even notice it. That you get it here. It says something like, enter the other world, or welcome to the other world. Something like that. Your first encounter with it. When you cross that barrier. It does make me wish we could see what Blue Creek apartment building looked without it. But I'm guessing it would have just looked like Woodside. Just another regular apartment building that's been deserted or abandoned. So I guess they just didn't want to render it twice, so they just cheated it so you enter the other world now. That way you don't have to worry about having 2 separate apartment buildings and then one of them also having an other world version. You just render the other world version and that's it. I mean, it's a good way to save time and resources, and then also give you something new. Instead of just going through more dilapidated apartment buildings, now you're actually in the hellish one. It makes sense. I just kind of wish we could see what Blue Creek looked without the otherworld effect, you know, in its normal situation. Let's get that map. Now, there are no memos whatsoever in Blue Creek apartment buildings. There is not. Zero. So all we have to worry about is just 2 glimpses of the past and 2 photos. That's it. Everything else we can just explore as usual. Here comes this buffoon. That disgusting freaking gas bag. Yeah, so that actually makes it a lot easier because we don't have to worry about missing any memos. There are no memos at all in this place. It's just 2 photos and 2 glimpses. That's it. And we don't get them until much later, which means for now we can just explore and just kill off the monsters normally. We don't have to spend time searching around for them. You wish they bring this back in the next Silent Hill games, you know, just busting down walls. I don't know if you want to be doing that in Japan, in the one that's Silent Hill F, taking place in the 50s, but maybe Townfall, when you're back in the modern town, maybe you can bust some walls then. Where is she going? She clearly has some type of mission. Or maybe she's late to preparing dinner over there for that spitter waiting in the kitchen. And no, that was not a sexist joke at Mary or James's situation. That's just, I'm just saying, maybe she's running for food. We gotta lure him over here because we can't shoot him. Ooh, really? Really? Listen here. At least James dodges pretty well, you know. What do you think James does for a living? For some reason I picture him being some type of office worker. Someone said jokingly on a stream I was watching he was a welder. I guess I could see it, but James strikes me as more of like a post office man. Postal worker, office clerk, something like that. I don't think he's particularly active physically, even though he's in really good shape, but what do you think he actually does? Like I said, I vote office worker of some kind. He's also gotta have a good schedule if he can take time off to come here to this place. Not barring his actual circumstances, I'll just keep quiet on those for now. But yeah, he just strikes me as an office man of some type. Especially since Mary said he's kind of surly, and you could definitely get surly working in an office with all the office gossip and all that stuff. Either that or retail. Retail would make a lot of sense because that would definitely explain why James is surly. If he has to work 8 hours a day at retail, that would drive any man insane. I can definitely see him being pissed off most of the day in that situation, and his one respite is going home to Mary, and then eventually even that becomes impossible for him. So I can definitely see that because it would definitely explain why he's so pissed off all the time. Look at that dog. I never even noticed him before. That's a nice looking collie. I'd love to own a collie, but unfortunately we don't have the yard for it. We're in the city, so we don't have big yards here, and I can't afford to be taking the dog out to walk every day because even the streets aren't all that safe here. So it sucks, but we just don't have the necessary space for a large dog to grow and thrive here. It's just not possible. There are houses nearby that do have larger lawns and yards and stuff like that, but ours doesn't have that. Ours is just a regular old row home with a front yard that's not nearly big enough. So unfortunately we can't own a dog like this, our own Lassie or a golden retriever, even if you wanted to. I love a golden retriever. Retrievers are the best next to Shiba Inus, but We just can't afford it. And then we can't have a Shiba Inu because Shibas are smart, so you gotta keep them occupied pretty much all day, and we just don't have the time for that either. Like the Shiba would probably wreck the house trying to find things to do. We could have a Chihuahua, but we already had like 2 or 3 Chihuahuas, so I don't want any more Chihuahuas by now. Just no. They're not as bad as their image claims them to be. Like, you have to kind of either train them or get lucky and get one that's really mild-mannered, like we did with one of them. But even so, I've kind of had enough of Chihuahuas for now. Maybe a cat. We could get a cat, but the thing is, well, cats are low maintenance, right? But oh, we gotta heal up. Can't stay too long in a caution mode. Yeah, maybe we could get a cat if we really wanted to, but I don't know. I'd rather have a good old golden retriever. We just don't have the yard or the space for it. Retriever's also the goofiest of all dogs by far, so that's also one reason why I want them, because they get into all sorts of antics that are just insane. Now this tripped up a lot of people. They do not give you the hints here as to where to put the hands on the clock, so you kind of have to either brute force it or just really read into the note. First comes their leader, most crucial his quest. His pace slow but steady, he's now heading west. The nimblest one climbed, stumbled through thin air. He's not falling yet, but he's halfway there. The one that remains can make up her mind, 25 steps ahead or 5 steps behind. It's a lot more convoluted here than it was originally. I wonder what happens if you choose light. Do they just give you the solution outright? Like they just tell you, here you go, here's the hour hand, here's the minute hand, and here's the seconds hand. I guess they just give it to you outright. Okay, so we're gonna save here because this is a good stopping point. We're in the Otherworld section of the apartment building now, so next time when we come back we can pick off from here and actually go through this section until we confront Pyramid Head, and then we head for Rosewater Park. So now is a pretty good stopping point. Yeah, this is gonna take forever because we're searching for all these photos and memos, and there's 68 memos in the games, and we have found 21, so that means we have 47 to go. That's a lot of memos, but yeah, we're gonna search for them all and get that trophy. We'll also see what else we can get. Like I said, I hope I actually turned off the radio in the previous video. I'd have to go back and check. If not, that means I'll have to do one more playthrough on my own to get that trophy. So, oh boy, won't that be fun, doing a whole playthrough just to get that one no radio trophy. I forgot what it's called. It's not no silence, it's radio silence, and it's for not using the radio. So yeah, no radio alerts allowed in that trophy. You have to just go through the game. It's weird because it kind of makes it more eerie, because you don't anticipate the enemies coming. You don't hear them from a distance, but at the same time it does kind of take something away from the atmosphere of the games when you don't have that radio constantly blaring out static. Since that's such a trademark of Silent Hill, it does kind of affect the mood a bit. It's really weird. It makes it both scarier and yet less unsettling at the same time. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a very weird effect that it has on the game, not having the radio turned on, because you can't hear where the enemies are coming from unless you listen very closely to them and their footsteps. But at the same time, the static atmosphere is part of the traditional Silent Hill experience. So very weird way to play the game. But on the plus side, it should help us out a lot at the hospital, where we can just ambush nurses at will just by not having the radio turned on and switching off the flashlight. We can just ambush all the nurses at will there and just save a whole bunch of health. So it should work in our favor. Yeah, so we're gonna pick this up probably not tomorrow, but we might play out we might play either Astrobot or Alan Wake 2 tomorrow. But I'm definitely gonna pick it up probably Tuesday and continue on. Like I said, it's probably gonna take a lot more videos than the hard playthrough because we just have a lot more stuff to find. But on the plus side, we know where we're going, we know where everything is, so it's just a matter of getting there. So I've definitely enjoyed this game, but I think it might also be time to give it a break soon, just in favor of other games for now. But thank you for watching. I hope you actually get something out of these playthroughs if you do watch it on YouTube. Like, at least that it shows you where all the different memos and collectibles are. And yeah, I will see you again next time on Silent Hill 2 Remake on the PS5. See you later.